Hello friends, welcome to my channel Explore with Joyeeta.
Eating in space. There are numerous challenges to eating in space and low gravity conditions. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first man in space and the first person to eat in space. Aboard Vostok 1 on 12 April 1961, Gagarin ate beef and liver paste from an aluminum tube by squeezing it into his mouth. For dessert, had a chocolate sauce, eating the food by the same method. Historically, space food was mainly dehydrated or provided in pastes and eaten from tubes. As science and technology have provided us with new forms of food processing, packaging, and ingredients, the foods have also improved to now resemble many meals we have on Earth. Astronauts eat a varied diet that is similar to what we eat on Earth. The menu aboard the International Space Station includes more than 100 items, from vegetables and fruit to pre-prepared meals and desserts. Even condiments such as ketchup and mustard are available. There are 3 meals per day, plus snacks that can be eaten at any time, ensuring astronauts receive at least 2500 calories per day. Foods taken into space are pre-planned by the mission team and are often chosen from a menu by the astronauts themselves. To allow astronauts to stay in space for long periods, scientists have invented unique ways of packaging and preparing and produce meals. When planning which foods will be sent, scientists and mission control choose ingredients that are lightweight, nutritious, and easy to eat while also remaining tasty. When planning which foods to send into space, they are divided into the following groups. Fresh foods. Fresh foods produced with a 2-day shelf life, such as fruit and vegetables, are refrigerated on board the spacecraft and consumed quickly to avoid spoilage. As vitamins and nutrients can generally be satisfied by other means, this produce is sent to keep morale high. Meat and dairy products have ionizing radiation applied to them before packaging. This increases the item's shelf life and reduces the risk associated with microbial contamination. Intermediate moisture. These foods contain a small quantity of water, low enough to limit microbial growth, and are often soft in texture. Processes such as salting or sun drying are used in the creation of these items and require no further preparation. Natural form foods. Foods such as nuts, biscuits, and chocolate bars are simply packaged and ready to eat. Rehydratable foods and drinks. For a long time, this was the standard method of preparing food for space. Removing the water from the food or drink makes it difficult for bacteria to multiply and dramatically extends the product's shelf life and reduces the chance of spoilage. These products have water returned to them when the astronauts are ready to eat. Thermostabilized. Heat treating is used to prepare many of the ready meals. Bacteria is killed off in this process by applying heat and then quickly sealing the product in airtight packaging. There are many health considerations. Over long periods in space, muscle mass and bone density can decrease by up to 20%. This loss may not hinder astronauts while they are in orbit, but the weakened bones can prove fragile when they return to Earth, increasing the risk of fractures. Exercise and foods rich in calcium like yogurt are therefore essential. As fluids act differently in space, an astronaut's sense of taste is changed. On Earth, body fluids generally settle towards our feet. In reduced gravity, these fluids move freely in our bodies, creating a similar feeling to a head cold or blocked sinuses, and leaving many foods tasting bland. To reactivate their taste buds, many astronauts have a preference for piquant and hot foods such as peppers and spicy flavors such as horseradish or wasabi. The first bake in space. In December 2019, the first cookies were baked in space. The cookie dough was provided by Doubletree by Hilton and was baked on board the International Space Station, taking 2 hours in the oven. How do astronauts drink water in space? As water would float away from the container in microgravity, drinking fluids in space require astronauts to suck liquid from a bag through a straw. These bags can be refilled at water stations through a low pressurized hose. Astronauts mainly drink water while in space, but flavored drinks are also available. Freeze-dried drink mixes such as coffee or tea, lemonades and orange juice are provided in vacuum-sealed pouches. The astronauts then add water to the beverage pouch through the pressurized hose and suck the drink through a straw. We have learned about the unique ways the astronauts eat in zero-gravity environments. But how do astronauts carry out normal everyday tasks like brushing their teeth and bathing? Astronauts can use the same types of toothbrushes and toothpaste that we use here on Earth. They may also prefer special toothpaste that they can swallow to avoid a mess and extra waste. The key difference between brushing your teeth in space and on Earth is that the astronauts don't have the luxury of doing so over a sink, which makes spitting difficult. Instead of spitting, they just have to take a couple sips of water from their drink bag and swallow their toothpaste. Since water does not flow in a zero-gravity environment, the astronauts cannot wash their hands under a faucet as you do on Earth. So there are no sinks or showers inside the space shuttle. When the astronauts want to clean their hands or faces, they either wipe themselves clean with alcohol or by using a wet towel containing liquid soap. When the astronauts wash their hair, they use waterless shampoo, which does not need any water for rinsing. Waterless shampoo is used since it has no foam, which could spatter inside the space shuttle. After washing, they use dry towels to dry themselves off. Their washing is done. To clean the body, they simply wipe their body by using a wet towel soaked with body shampoo. In low gravity conditions, bacteria can spread quickly, so cleanliness is a critical factor when considering space travel. After eating, astronauts dispose of their food packages and waste in a trash compactor under the shuttle floor. They clean cutlery and trays with wet wipes. Without a septic tank or sewer system, shower and toilet waste also need somewhere to go. Because of the low gravity environment, the toilets on board use air instead of water to flush. The air in the toilet is filtered to remove bacteria and odors and is then returned to the living cabin. Solid wastes are stored on board until the shuttle lands, and liquid wastes are sent out into the space.
So friends, this was my video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you want to get more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you. Bye bye.